to another episode of The Follow-Up. I'm Eden, and this is my dad Noah, and for almost 4 years now, we've been sitting in my bed and having a conversation about something we want to talk about. And this week, we're going to talk about the state tests that are coming up soon. So, as a reminder, I'm in 4th grade in New York City, and every year, so it starts in 3rd grade, you have an ELA state test and a math state test. So ELA is always in April, and math is always in May. So there's a lot going on because it's like you start preparation like a month, I think, for before ELA, and then math. I'm not really sure when we're gonna start. I'm not really sure.
What is preparation for the state test versus like just a regular day in school?
It's just a lot of review. Like just reading for ELA, it's reading passages, answering all these questions, and then writing all these short responses and essays, and just a lot of work. And for math, it's just a lot of reviewing questions of all sorts.
Like what kind of stuff do you think you're going to be doing in math?
Just reviewing money, angles. We've already kind of been doing it. We have a math warm-up every day, and we've been doing different things. So like money, angles, area and perimeter, geometry, addition, subtraction, multiplication, long division, everything.
So even like today when we were in the store and something was $7, but it was 30% off, and I said
that's not what we're doing yet, so that won't be on the state test. Yes.
Okay, but that does help. And your teachers have always said that. Try to just do math in everyday situations.
Yeah.
And I know that drives you nuts sometimes, but because you just want to know something.
It drives me nuts when you do it like for every single thing.
No, I never do it for every single thing. No, but you do.
Sometimes you do it more than other days.
That's understandable. That's true. That's true.
No, I stop doing that.
All right. So for ELA with English, so this was always the most. That's where I struggled the most, was the reading comprehension, and where you had to read a passage, and then the questions were, which statement most represents or least represents, or what could you infer from these? And that was, I always scored the lowest, and I think a lot of it had to do with just simply paying attention.
I think it's it's easier because these are shorter texts.
Well, yeah.
Super long.
No, these were never very long. They might have been like a page and a half, maybe. But this year, what is different is it's all on the computer.
It's all online.
Okay,
yeah.
so now you're looking at, so you guys have Chromebooks in school?
Yeah,
is that it?
Chromebooks in school.
So math and reading, or math and English?
Math and reading. So yeah, English.
Okay.
On computer. And what's kind of bothers me about that is, especially on day 2, is the longer day, because day 1 is just all multiple choice, which isn't, like, I have to say, that isn't, like, super hard. That's, like, difficult, out of this world.
Okay.
It's day 2 that's harder because it's written, now it's half multiple choice, I think, or it's like 15 multiple choice questions, and then we have short response, and then we have 1 long response, which is an essay.
And you're typing this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, it takes me like an hour to write an essay.
Okay.
At least. So.
Well, yeah, that's why we got to keep working on typing.
It's a lot. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you promise that when you are doing this that you will use all your fingers?
Sure. I'll shake on it.
Promise?
Shake on it with you.
Well, you don't even need to shake on it. I trust you if you say yes.
So I'll try my best.
I trust you.
How's that?
Yeah. Okay. And when you read, though, for a long time on a screen, will you use those glasses that help your eyes?
Yes, I will.
Where are they?
At my desk.
At school or here?
Here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll bring those in. Because I cannot stare at a screen for that long without my eyes bugging out.
I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we also thought that it might be helpful just to give an example of a few questions.
Okay, so I just flipped to a random page. Here's question 12. How does the picture most help the reader better understand how to do the experiment? And then there's 4 answer choices.
So there's a picture somewhere
in the text.
Okay.
And then the answers are, it shows what a plate and bowl look like. It tells how many drops of food coloring to use. It shows what a bare top table looks like. It makes clear where to place the food coloring. See, I have not read this text yet.
Well, of course not.
So I just kind of flipped to a random page. Like, that's an example. Or then this says, question 13 is, look at this label in the picture. And they put the label down here. It says, food color here. And then, I don't know
What are those
call
now?
them. No idea. Parentheses.
There you go.
At the crease. So, based on what you have read, what is a crease? A bowl, B, a fold, C, a towel, and D, a tiny crease.
What is a crease?
A crease is a fold.
All right.
So
that's
reading.
So that might be something for in ELA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
also like another type of question. It's like main idea, like things about the text. It's also like
And more likes.
what type of like how is this organized? I can never remember what all the names are.
Oh, so like
chronological,
So chronological.
sequential,
Okay.
like things like that.
So chronological is by time.
By time. No, that's sequential.
No.
In order.
Chronological. Chrono
right, yeah.
is by
But then
time. In order by
sequential-
time. But sequential
is
is
in order.
a sequence of first you do this,
Right.
then you do this,
Like
then
how
you do
to,
this,
kind
then
of.
you do this. Exactly. Chronological is when she was 1, she was doing this. When she was 2, she was doing this. Or at 3 o'clock she was doing this. At 5 o'clock she was doing this. At 7 o'clock she was doing that.
Interesting.
Mhm. Okay, and
math,
how about a math example?
math example. I like this page. I flipped to. Okay. Question 30. Rita draws an angle with a measure of 20 degrees. Which statement about Rita's angle is true? It turns through 21 degree angles. It turns through 23 60-degree angles. It turns through 1/20th of a circle. And it turns through 1/20th of a protractor.
What's the answer?
It turns through 21 degree angles.
Right.
And let's see, another one. Marisol bought 4 tacos for $4 each, 9 tamales for $3 each, and a large horchata. Did I say that?
Yeah, I tried to make that once.
For
It was a disaster.
$3. She paid with a $50 bill. How much change did she receive? I can't solve that in my head.
Sure, give it a shot. 4 tacos, $4 each. How much is that?
16.
Okay. 9 tamales, $3 each. How much is that?
27.
Okay, so what's that together? 16 and 27.
13. 43.
Okay. And a large horchata for 3.
46.
Okay.
So she receives $4.
Okay. Your answers are
4, 14, 23, 27.
there you go.
Cool.
Yeah. So and with math, just as long as you're organized, you're good. So with math, do you have it's on a tablet, but so are you allowed to have a piece of paper
Yeah, they give
next
you
to you?
scrap paper.
Okay, good. All right.
But then I think you can show work. I'm not sure yet. Because, like, really, what I think was weird was, like, it did say, like, it does usually say show your work for math. Like, they want to see all your work, not how you're solving. But now it's more like answers. I don't know. I'll say.
But what is important then with math, if you have that separate piece of paper, is to keep everything organized so you're not, because you don't have the
Confused.
questions there, and then you're
But
not
I like
confused between one question or the
What
next.
I like to do is I like to make boxes.
But then you might, after you finish it?
Yeah, so I, like, solve, and I make a box around it.
Okay,
So
right.
it's like,
after you
that's not
solve.
part of it.
Right, and then you
And then
could cross it out afterwards.
Sure, so
and put
that's
it
like
next to
kind of
it.
scribble it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, the teachers don't look at your scrap; they throw it out basically.
Right. So what is how long does this go on for?
2 days,
It goes all day?
however long you need.
Oh.
For multiple choice, usually it takes me around an hour and a half.
Okay. And then you still have lunch and recess.
For math, yeah, but like you might go through lunch and recess.
Huh?
Lunch
Okay.
and recess aren't at a normal time. It's kind of like whatever you finish, you can eat.
But I mean, if you're starving, like you gotta eat.
Kind of. I don't really know because last year it was like one girl, I think she finished like after, so she ate with like the 5th graders or something.
Okay. All right.
Who knows?
Do the teachers say, do they put extra pressure on you? Like, hey, this is so important, or this is just something we have to do in school?
Kind of something we have to do.
Good. Because I do think that, it's a shame that it takes you away from your regular curriculum, but I do think that learning how to with take tests and have doing extra reading comprehension stuff, I do think that stuff's worthwhile.
Yeah.
But
and I think this year it's much more difficult, the test.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think because I know you've taken those tests.
Mm-hmm.
I think as you keep going, it gets longer and harder.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize that as a kid.
I guess so.
Kind of.
Yeah, and I guess it helped learning how just to take the test. I don't like if a teacher, and I'm glad your teachers don't, put so much pressure on you. Like, this is so important. This is so important.
Did you like tests?
Like this?
Just
No.
kind of or I don't like this, but then also just kind of like classroom tests.
You don't have any tests.
I don't have really tests. I don't like assessments. They kind of just blow me out. I find them boring.
I would get a little stressed about some of them if I didn't feel like I really, really knew it. Even though, if I studied, but still, certain things just got really hard.
I just find
assessments. I don't remember them so much in elementary school. But as we got older, I remember going into office hours, talk to teachers, get extra help when I needed it.
Assessments we have, I just find them a block. I don't want to take this.
Yeah, but
I know I have to.
Right, you have to. Exactly. How else is a teacher going to know what you know?
I'm looking at my things I've written before.
Yeah, but
just help me with that.
Yeah, you got to just the tests are the assessments you're doing on your own. Exactly.
Sad.
And also there is a little bit of pressure there. So it's how do you handle it when it's all quiet in the room and a little bit of pressure?
There's more pressure on those, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's important to learn how to handle those situations too.
The thing I like about the state test, this is the one thing I like about it, is that because we usually have our desks and tables, and what I like is that everybody gets to have their own separate desk.
Yeah, right.
And everything, we all get to have separate.
They turn them into rows.
Yeah, but it's so nice.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that with me.
You're welcome.
And if you're watching and you're getting ready for the state test,
we would love to hear about it.
You can
and good luck.
Do that in Apple Podcasts. Leave a review.
Yeah.
Let us know what's going on in the state tests wherever you are. If you're parents, let me know how teachers have been handling it. And good luck.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.